Hello and welcome back to the Golf Diaries. My name's Mark, and if you're into all things VW detailing, then hopefully you're in the right place. So a quick one from me today, something slightly different. I'm just currently sheltering from the latest shower of many, and as soon as it stops raining again, I'm going to get back outside and finish the job that I'm been meaning to start for quite some time. So, and that is an interior clean on the daily Audi TT. Now, as you'll see from the shots here, it is absolutely filthy. This is a result of coming back from a muddy winter dog walk here in Wales, and the dog deciding to shake as she got in the back. The back was all covered, there's dog cover back there, but unfortunately the cabin took a bit of a battering from the mud flying everywhere. So I thought it's a good chance to show you a couple of products from Mile Deep, which I haven't featured on the channel before, and it's long overdue. So Refresh, which is an antiviral cleaner, which I rate very, very highly. And then Elevate, which is the interior trim dressing. I'll go into more details on each of these afterwards, but let's get out there as soon as the rain stops and show you how they apply. So loads of mud splatter across the door, and I'll take you into the cabin in a second and show you the mess in there up close. Yeah, it's dried now. It got dirty yesterday, so it's nicely dried out. So anyway, onto the products. So Mile Deep Refresh. So this is antiviral. I'll go into the details of the product after this quick demonstration. But in essence, all you do is you take a nice, reasonably soft microfiber, give this a good shake, which I've done off camera, honest gov, and then simply wipe over. Now, there is an argument to say that you could just use plain damp towel here, and you probably could, but of course the beauty with this product is, as I said earlier, it is antiviral. So certainly in this day of lots of winter bugs and all that kind of stuff, giving it a wipe down with an antiviral cleaner every now and again is probably a good idea. Now, I am rushing this slightly because, as I said in the intro, I am fighting the showers today. So I'm trying to get this done as quickly as I can before the rain decides to come down again. Now, there's a little bit of splatter here on the Alcantara. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but there is just a tiny bit of splatter here. This is safe to use on Alcantara. I wouldn't go mad on it, but just a gentle wipe over with just a mildly moist cloth seems to be doing the trick quite nicely, and that has got it all nice and clean. And so now moving on to the kick panel. Obviously there's a little bit of water here from the showers, so I'll just wipe that off to start with, and then back to a dry part of the cloth. The Refresh antiviral cleaner. I apologise in advance if you get my ugly mush suddenly appear in camera. I'm trying to avoid it for you so you can see what I'm doing. But it is that simple, and it just gives, hopefully it's coming across on camera, it just gives a really nice matte finish. I mean, obviously it will take it down to whatever finish you've got on there before. I don't think it's strong enough to take off any kind of previous dressings or anything like that, but obviously it will give them a little bit of a hit. To be honest, it's been quite a while since this TT had its interior dressed, so not really an issue on this one, I'm afraid to say. So I think lighting's a little bit of an issue, unfortunately, today. It is quite a dull day, so hopefully you can see, certainly from the before shots, you would have seen lots of splatter along here, so hopefully it's coming across on camera now. I'm just checking because I think it's raining again. It's amazing, isn't it? When you're into car care, during the winter, you become absolutely obsessed with the weather. So am I going to get a chance to get out and clean the car today? It seems to be my only thing I seem to care about this last few days, is trying to get out and get this car cleaned. Although of course this didn't happen till yesterday, and this was just the breaking point that made me say, come what may, I've got to get out tomorrow and clean this car. It's the wife's daily driver, you know the old saying, happy wife is a happy life. So I'm not sure that's going to come across on camera. I won't know until I come to edit this video later. Believe it or not, I do edit these videos. But I'm not sure where that's going to come across. But that, again, is just cleaned off really, really nicely. I should say as well, the smell of this is really quite refreshing. Quite apt, given its name. So now we're into the realms of the unknown. So we're going to be learning this one together as we go, as I like to do on this channel. The mat. Now in ordinary circumstances, I would be taking that mat out as part of the car wash and using some of the wash water to give that a good cleaning down, dry it off, and then retreat it. Because I'm fighting showers today and I just want to get it done quickly between the showers, I'm going to try and just use the refresh on all of that. Now I'm guessing it's going to smear. I'm guessing that's just going to wet the mud and just slide it all over the place. But as I said, we'll find out together. So this one, unfortunately, I'm going to have to lean in front of the camera, so I apologise. I'm actually going to apply direct to the mat because to me that just makes more sense. And I do apologise, you're just going to see the back of me. I'm not quite sure how much of this is actually going to show. This might really be a big failure when I come to look at the footage later. It doesn't help when there's a tripod sat in the doorway, so I can't really get into the car. So getting all my excuses out of the way straight away. No, that's really not going to work. Right, okay. It's cleaning. I will definitely give it that. It is cleaning, as you'd expect it to. But, as I said, because there is a tripod, i.e. you are sat right in the middle of the doorway, getting down into what is already a low car is I'm not that flexible anymore. It's called getting older. So let's give it another go. As I said, this is not prime way to use this product at all. I'm just seeing what it will do given the situation that I find myself in. I missed a little bit of the splatter down there actually. But there you go, never mind. Okay, so for a very quick wipe down, that's not too bad. It's certainly not what I would call a complete job. I would definitely recommend taking the mat out and giving it a proper clean. But everything around me is standing water at the moment, so not really an option. I just wanted to see how it would work. Not sure I'm going to try that again. I think I'll put that down as a failure. Not a product failure, just a technique failure. So now to treat the clean surface using Mild Deep Elevate. So as with most products, give it a good shake. You apply using a microfiber pad. This is the Mild Deep one, but any pad will do the job, of course. And then you spray. This is a new bottle, so just need to prime it a little. So spray onto there and then simply wipe it on. Now what I found, because this is my second bottle, the first bottle I used quite extensively on the Land Rover, and what I found was one coating leaves a really nice matte finish. If you want a slightly shinier finish, it's not a finish I personally like, but you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If that does it for you, then you can just simply layer the product, and that will give a shiny finish. I've only tried that once on a small part of the Land Rover, because as I said, it's not really a look I go for, but and I can certainly back up the fact, I can back up the claims that that's the finish it gives you. It certainly does. But you can see there, hopefully you can, I'm just looking through the viewfinder, you can kind of see. Let me just bring you in a bit closer, see if that helps at all. Yeah, you can see that it does leave a nice matte finish. Now you just leave that to air dry. You could, if you wished, go over it with a microfiber, but I've never really seen the need personally. But yeah, it just leaves a nice matte finish. Now, I'm not sure this is coming across on camera, but when you first apply this, it has a slight, it's not a foaming action, but it looks like a foaming action. You can see the product really well. Some of these products, kind of interior dressing products I've found, it's sometimes quite difficult as you're going to actually see where you've been. But with this, it does leave a visible layer. Now some of that, once you leave it to air dry, will evaporate away. But again, if you wanted to, you could of course get a microfiber and wipe it over. does go on exceptionally easily, and a little goes a long way. Now I'm going to bring you in here and show you where I've been and where I've yet to go, see if you can see the difference. So welcome inside the TT. That's obviously where I've just treated, and hopefully you're going to see a line in a second. There you go, right there. I can see it through the viewfinder, hopefully that comes across on camera. But that's after just leaving it kind of 30 seconds or so since you saw me apply it to now. So it's air dried somewhat. It's certainly dry to the touch. And you can see there's a definite colour change there. So I better crack on and finish the car off before it rains again, eh? See you back in the shed very shortly. So after that somewhat poor attempt at detailing the inside of a car in between rain showers, what do I think of these two products? Well, I have to say I like them very much. I've been using these for about a year now, and I just thought it'd be a chance to give you a very quick kind of viewing of the product and how you use it, and perhaps how not to use it. So yeah, in terms of what do I feel about the cleaner, I'm a huge fan of Refresh. I think it's an amazing, amazing product. It cleans really, really well. I was surprised it didn't just, I mean, the microfiber helped obviously, but I'm surprised it didn't just smear the mud around those mats. That is not the way to clean mats, but if you are in a rush, at least you know it can be done. But yeah, it's a very good cleaner, having used this for a year or so on my Defender, which gets used for transporting mountain bikes around and so on and so forth. And Defenders, you always got the window open, so during the summer it gets dusty, dust everywhere. So yeah, it's a really, really good cleaner for that. So I'm very impressed, and I will continue using this for the foreseeable future. It's also antiviral, which, let's be honest, certainly during the winter months is always a bonus as well. And perhaps if you have a car where you've got a lot of footfall, you might be a taxi driver or an Uber driver or something, then having an antiviral cleaner that can just keep things nice and germ-free is a definite bonus. So in terms of Elevate, the interior dressing, very good product again. I mean, I've yet to try a Mile Deep product that isn't a very good product. So yeah, I'm sounding a bit like a broken record with Mile Deep, but everyone continues to impress. The beauty with this is, as I said during the application video, you can make it as shiny or as matte as you really want it to be. One coating of this leaves a lovely matte finish, which hopefully comes across on video. I'll find out very shortly when I start editing it. But if you are into the kind of shinier side of interior plastics, then you can make them nice and shiny with this as well. It's just a personal thing. It's not really for me. It does have some anti-static properties for sure. It does kind of, dust doesn't settle on it too easily. It's really good value for money. A little goes a long way. It's another good product. Now, I have got to ask for your help here, because what I try to do with the Golf Diaries is to keep things real. I do real-time tests. I do real-life testing on the durability of sealants and things like that. I don't believe in kind of false testing. It's not fair on you, and it's a waste of my time too. So I try and keep it as real as I can. Now, what you just saw is a problem that a lot of us have during the winter. We have to rush the detailing jobs on our cars between showers, between snow, whatever it may be, wherever you are in the world. And it is a problem. So I'm asking for your advice here. I'm thinking about getting a gazebo, a 6x3 gazebo, so at least I can get out there and do more videos. I'm very aware that during winter I've hardly done any videos because here in Wales it never stops raining. Honestly, I think I should get an ark, and maybe that's the future of the Golf Diaries. I get an ark and we detail the ark. I think that might work. But yeah, I think it's it is a problem that we all have, joking aside. So how do you get around it? And unfortunately I don't have the access to a carport or anything like that. The two garage queens are somewhat immobile. There's a video for another day. So I can't just zoop them out and get another one in to work on it in here. At least not for now. Hopefully next winter I will be able to. But I am thinking about a 6x3 gazebo. Also for the summer, when we do get some sun, nice and sheltered, so I can get on with the polishing jobs and keep these videos coming. I want more videos for you guys. So yeah, let me know if you have a gazebo. How do you get on with it? And if there's any particular gazebos you think I should be checking out, please let me know. I have now waffled way too much. I said this was going to be a short video, and so it will be. Until next time, stay safe and take care. Speak soon. Bye for now.